Hey everybody, this is Nick Line now here for segment number 5 on my birthday special for VideoGameFan96, and this time I'm going to be playing a game of Jeopardy for the Wii U. So let's see how this goes. You know, in terms of trying to start a run for this game, I haven't had much luck, but I still have done well occasionally on it in some specials, so who knows, maybe this could turn out really well.
And now,
Let's get the intro, and there's, of course, the late great Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard. Here we go. The Jeopardy round
let's
is
have a
where
good
we
game
start,
here.
as always. And we have one daily double awaiting you in these categories. States of the Union. Whacked.
Oh,
That's so cliche.
yeah.
Literary
Oh gosh, I suck
geography.
at geography.
Salmon. And Meet the Robinsons. Player one, start us.
Alright, I feel mixed about these categories, but we'll see what happens. Let's go with States of the Union for 1,000.
Tears were shed when the Teddy Bear Museum in Naples in this state closed its doors forever in 2005. Player one,
What is Illinois? No.
anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Well, that's not a very good start, but there's still plenty of other clues.
Here's what we wanted.
It
Florida.
was Florida, okay. I'm
Player
gonna go with
one,
cliche
back
for
to you.
1,000.
An indefinitely long time is often referred to as a month of these days. Player one,
What are Mondays?
sorry.
Oh my.
Any other takers?
Not doing too well so far.
Here's the response we were looking for.
And
Sundays.
we're looking for Sundays. Dang it, would have been my next guess too.
We return to you, player one.
Literary geography 1,000.
It's the first river mentioned in The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Let's hear it, player one.
What is the Thames River?
Nope.
The bad luck continues.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. The Hudson.
Hudson. Crap, and I was thinking that too.
Select again.
I guess I'll try whacked.
Patrice Lumumba helped the Congo gain independence from this country in 1960. He was killed less than a year later. Let's hear it, player one.
What is England?
No, that's not
It just gets worse.
it. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player two.
Germany.
Nope.
Oh, well, that narrows it down.
Anyone else? It's player three. That's it.
Belgium is what we needed.
Player three. You
200
start us
for
off.
whacked.
An anarchist named Bresci killed King Umberto of this country in 1900. Player one.
Sounds Italian, so I'm going to say, what is Italy?
Good for you.
Okay, finally I got something. Yeesh.
Player one, you start.
Salmon for 1,000.
When it gets its silvery scales and migrates to the sea for the first time, a young salmon is called this. Let's hear it, player one.
What is a par?
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess? on
Man,
this?
I don't usually have this much trouble with the $1,000 clues.
Let's hear it, player three.
Row?
Sorry.
Narrows it down.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player two.
Smalt.
Yes, you're out of the hole. A lot of clues, a lot of categories.
200 for
player
salmon.
two. Make us a fish ladders help salmon travel upstream over these man-made obstructions. Player 1?
What are dams?
Correct.
I was singing bridges originally, but dams makes more
Where do we
sense than I
begin,
think about
Player
it.
1?
I'll do Meet the Robinsons for 1,000.
Emmanuel Goldenberg was the real name of the Robinson who used this first name on the stage. Player 1?
What is Engelbert?
Nope.
Oh my god, I literally missed every
Anyone
single
else care to
$1,000
try to come up
clue
with a
this
correct
round. That
response?
rarely happens.
It's Player 3. Good.
Apparently it was Edward.
Player 3, make a selection,
200 for
please,
Meet the
as we continue.
Robinsons.
In 1947, he shattered baseball's color lines.
Who's Jackie Robinson?
It's Player 1. Good. Player 1, you start.
Same category for 8.
In 1951, he defeated Jake LaMotta to become middleweight boxing champ. It's Player 1.
Who is Sugar Ray Robinson?
That is
Certainly sounded right.
We return to you,
Here's the
Player
Union
1.
for 800.
This state has the highest average altitude of any state east of the Mississippi. Must be pretty mountainous. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is West Virginia? Because I know that is the mountain state. Yep. All right.
Player 1.
We're bringing it
you
back
pick
here
again,
slowly
please.
but surely. Cliche for 8.
You've been in trouble if someone has read you this act.
What's the Riot Act?
Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. Player 1, back to you.
Okay,
for our
geography
next
for 800.
selection. Here's Sarah.
Hemingway's vivid description of Pamplona's San Fermin Festival in this 1926 novel helped make the running of the bulls a world-famous event.
Okay, Player 1.
What is The Sun Also Rises?
Right
All
you are.
right. That was
Player
just a
1,
guess.
back to you. for
I'll
our
go with
next
Wax for 8.
selection. This soon-to-be saint was killed by 4 of Henry II's men after excommunicating some bishops and barons. Okay, Player 1.
Who is Thomas Becket?
That is
All
correct.
right.
Player 1, choose again.
Salmon for 8.
Weighing up to 100 pounds, this large type of salmon shares its name with a warm, dry wind. Player 1.
What is Santa Ana?
No.
No.
Any other takers?
Back on the long track again.
Let's hear it, Player 2.
Chinook.
That's correct.
Should have just went with that.
All right, let's get back into this.
400 for
Player
salmon.
2 has control. Salmon are members of the same family as the speckled or brook variety of this fish. Player 1.
What is trout? All right.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 1
Cliche
has
6.
control of the board.
There's the daily double, but sadly I can't do much of it seeing as I'm in the hole.
Answer.
So I might as well spend the table maximum of 1,000.
Player 1, you're in last place, so let's see if... And the daily double clue. People who meet briefly and then go their separate ways are like these that pass in the night.
What are ships?
You got
All
it.
right.
Select again.
Geography for 6.
In Pride and Prejudice, Mrs. Bennet says, "The country is a vast deal pleasanter than this city." Player 1,
What is London?
that's right.
All right.
Way to go. Player 1, you pick again, please.
State 6.
Mississippi and it have the shortest coasts on the Gulf of Mexico, only about 50 miles apiece. It's Player 1.
What is Alabama?
That's it.
All right,
And you're
finally
back
out of the
into some
red.
money. You again, Player
Okay,
1.
Meet the Robinsons for 6.
This Motown legend co-wrote My Girl and Tears of a Clown. Okay, player one.
Who is Smokey Robinson? All right, had it between two, and I picked the right one, thankfully.
Please pick again, player one.
I guess I can just do no clue selection because I already have found the daily double. But I'll do locked for 4.
Mexico, 1940. Looks like this former number 2 man under Lenin in Russia got whacked, literally. It's player one.
Who is Leon Trotsky? Yeah! Knew it couldn't be Stalin.
You again, player one.
States for 2.
Sarah?
This state's flag, featuring the Big Dipper, was designed by a 13-year-old Aleut boy.
Player one.
What's Alaska?
That is correct.
Sorry if you hear me yawning.
Player
I'm kind of
one,
recording this
back
late
to
at
you
night.
for our
But
next selection.
I'll go with geography for 4.
In the preface to the Moonstone, Vishnu commands 3 Brahmins in this country to guard the title gem night and day. Player one.
What is India?
Right.
All right.
Player one. Choose again.
Cliche 2.
Need something? Well, just come to the point and stop beating around the this.
Stop beating around the bush.
Okay, player one.
Very easy clue.
Player one. You pick again, please.
I'll finish up salmon.
World Book says this country leads the world in salmon fishing with more than 450,000 tons caught each year.
I don't really know this one. I don't think I'm going to try it.
Here's the response we were looking for. The United States.
Oh, it's just here. Duh. Damn it. I should have figured.
Player
Now I feel
one. You
embarrassed.
pick again, please.
Fuck. Oh, wow. Locked for 6.
Brother Ike took a powder as Billy of this family was gunned down at the OK Corral. Let's hear it, player one.
What is ERP? No.
Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. Clanton.
Clanton. Okay.
Player one. Choose again.
All right. I'll pick States of the Union for 4.
With a population of about 120,000, Columbia is this state's most populous city.
What's South Carolina?
Yes, player one? Correct.
Knew it definitely was not Wyoming. I should know because I currently
Player
live
one,
here.
You pick again, please.
Beat the Robinsons for 4.
Like a famous mister of song, it was the nickname of tap dancer Bill Robinson. It's player one.
What's Bojangles?
That's right. Way to go. Select again.
All right. Geography for 2.
In Chapter 8 of this novel, Atlanta is very exhilarating and temporarily even better than Tara. Yes, player one?
What is Gone with the Wind?
You got
All
it.
right.
And we'll wrap up the board with
Finally,
this clue.
cliche for 4.
The final outrage is the straw that breaks this animal's back.
What is the camel?
Player one? You got it.
All right, and with that, I've got the lead now with $3,000. Player 3 is in second with 1,000, and player 2 is
You're
in last with
going first in the
800.
Double Jeopardy
I had a
round.
really bad start this game with me missing all the $1,000 clues, but thankfully I have managed to bring it back somewhat. So hopefully I can keep up the good fortune in
Clues
Double
are worth
Jeopardy.
$400 to
What happens?
$2,000 in these categories. Mythological words and phrases. Energy. Islands. American
Oh,
history.
sweet. My strong suit.
Crescent City Rolls. And Terme d'Art. Player 2. You start us
Islands
off.
for 4.
This U.S. Commonwealth lies about 70 miles across the Mona Passage from the Dominican Republic. It's player 1.
What is, Puerto Rico?
That's correct.
All right.
Player 1, start it.
Definitely gonna go with American history for 2000. Ooh, daily double.
Answer. The first of the daily
All right,
doubles.
you know what?
You are in the
I've
lead
got nothing
right
to lose.
now.
I'm just gonna bet it
So,
all.
What's your wager? The clue. Admitted as the 22nd state in 1819, it seceded in 1861 and was readmitted in 1868.
What is... Because Virginia was one of the first states. Texas, I know, was after, the Alamo thing. So, I know that was, after this. What is Alabama?
You
All right, made it work out. Up to $6,800 now. All right, I'll go with mythological words and phrases for 2000.
Let's take it over to Sarah.
The delightful Champs-Élysées in Paris is named for this delightful resting place of the dead in Greek mythology.
Okay, player 1.
What is Avalon?
Nope.
No.
Anyone else? Yes, player 3.
Elysium?
That is correct.
I probably horribly mispronounced that, but whatever.
All right, let's get back into this.
400
Player
mythological
3 has
words.
control. You may have this small but crucial weakness even if you weren't dipped into the river Styx by your mother. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Achilles' heel?
Yes. Where do we begin, player 1?
Terms d'art for 2000.
Dubuffet coined this term from the French for to bring together, for works made of bits of things.
Fuck, I don't know.
Let's hear it, player 3.
Assemblage?
Good.
Huh.
Player 3, you're in command
Terms
of the
for
board
4.
as we continue, right? Jugendstil is the German equivalent for this French term for the decorative style of the 1890s. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Art Deco? Oh, maybe it's Art Nouveau. I should have thought of that.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is Art Nouveau.
Yeah, it kind of hit me after it was too late, unfortunately.
Player 3, pick
All
again.
right, R for 8.
The name of this odd movement, French for hobby horse, was appropriately chosen at random from a dictionary. It's player 1.
What is, de-stigil? Great, I'm back to where I was starting this game. Now I'm just
Anyone
getting
else wanna
everything wrong
hazard a
again.
guess on this? Here's what we wanted. Dada.
Dada.
Player 3, back
That
to
would
you.
have been my last guess, so I was screwed.
At Jefferson Davis's suggestion, in 1855, Congress bought some of these animals from Egypt for the Southwest. Yes, player 1?
What are... Elephants? Oh, man.
Anyone else? Okay, player 2.
Camels.
Right.
I basically have already lost everything again on that daily double.
Player 2, start it.
800 for American history.
Franklin Pierce's hope for glory in this war ended when he was thrown from his horse and
Okay,
injured.
I think I might know this one, though. What's the Mexican-American War, I believe?
Yes, player 1?
Or just Mexican War, I guess?
Yep.
Yep.
Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue.
Well, I guess I'll try energy for 2000.
Electricity can be produced by CSP, short for this solar power. It's done with mirrors. It's player 1.
What is concentrating?
Good for
All
you.
right.
Select again.
I'll go with city rolls for 2.
New Orleans set, The Cincinnati Kid, with him in the title role, is one of the great poker movies of all time.
I wish I knew this one, but I don't.
It's player 3.
Paul Newman? Nope. Okay, well, I got a 50-50 shot now, at least.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Okay, player 1.
Who is Steve McQueen? All right, got it.
You again, player 1.
Islands for 2. Oh, there's the other daily double.
Answer. The other daily double. And you're in the lead now. Player 1, give us a wager.
I'll go with 53.99.
And the daily double clue. This large Italian island in the Mediterranean lies just 7 miles south of Corsica.
Ooh, I got it between 2 of them. Hopefully I picked the right one. What is Sardinia?
That puts
Okay,
you
good. I
even
did pick the
further
right
ahead.
one.
Please pick again, player 1.
Phew. All right, now I'll go back to just picking clues, I guess, somewhat more normally. City rolls for 8.
In a 1953 comedy, Abbott and Costello try to go to this planet, but end up at Mardi Gras instead. Player 1?
What is Mars? All right.
Please pick again, player 1.
Mythological words for 16.
This adjective, meaning volatile or quick-witted, comes from the name of a swift messenger god. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Capricious? No.
Any other takers? We're talking about Mercurial.
Mercurial, okay.
Player 1, back to you.
Energy for 12.
The Sequoia 1 nuclear reactor near Chattanooga is operated by this agency established in 1933.
I think it's Tennessee Valley Authority.
Okay, player 1.
Or TVA.
Hey,
Yep.
you're right. Please pick again, player 1.
Islands for 8.
All right, here with the clue is Jimmy.
The indigenous name of this island, home to the famous Moai statues, is Rapa Nui.
Yes, player 1.
What is Easter Island?
That's it.
Sweet.
Player 1, back to you.
City for 12.
Critic Michael Kleinschrodt said of this star in The Big Easy, the very worst example of a New Orleans accent. Player 1.
Who is Harrison Ford? No.
Anyone else? Here's the correct response. Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, okay.
You again, player 1.
Hmm, 1600 energy.
The SPR, the Strategic This Reserve, was created by the U.S. government in 1977. Player 1.
What is petroleum? All right.
Please pick again, player 1.
Definitely, I'm glad I managed to turn this game around so well. Definitely, I'm glad I managed to turn this game around so well. I'll go with 400 for city rolls. Actually, no, 400 for... Yeah, 400 city rolls.
In The Buccaneer, Yul Brynner played this pirate who aided Andrew Jackson in the Battle of New Orleans. Player 1?
Who is... John Lafitte?
You are correct. You get to pick again, player 1.
I remember hearing about that. 1,200 mythological words.
A shrewish woman, or a predatory mythological creature who is part woman, part bird. Let's hear it, player 1.
What's harpy?
That's it. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. French
1600
for
art.
deceive the eye. This technique tricks you into thinking a painted object is real and not two-dimensional. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is... Gouache? No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player 3?
Tremblo?
That is correct.
And by the way, I'm
Okay,
sorry
let's
for
get
my
back
horrible
into this.
pronunciation.
Player
I'm just not
3,
that good at
you
that kind
make
of
the
stuff.
next
Anyway,
selection as we French
finishing
term
up
for the
art.
technique of placing paper over a relief surface and rubbing with crayon or pencil. Player 1?
What is... Fraudage?
That's
All
correct.
right, that was just a guess.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 1 has
History for
control of the board.
16.
In November of 1903, troops from the USS Nashville were used to stop Colombians from reaching this now capital city. Yes, player 1?
What is, Mexico City?
No.
No, maybe it's Panama City.
Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 2.
Havana? No. Nope, so my second guess would have been... is right.
Anyone else want to
just would have
hazard a
been
guess
is,
on
right?
this? Let's hear it, player 3. Right. Player 3, where do we
We're
start?
finishing up history.
And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
The ancient Pueblo peoples who built cliff dwellings such as these are also known as the Anasazi, a word meaning enemy in the language of this largest of U.S. tribes.
Player 1?
What is... Navajo?
You got
All
it.
right.
Player 1, start us.
800 energy.
All right, here with the clue is Jimmy.
A windmill is a simple type of this, a machine with a rotor to turn flow into energy.
Okay, player 1.
What's a turbine?
Right.
Figured as much.
Player 1, you pick again, please.
I'll go with islands for 16.
This large island's two highest peaks lie in the Maoke Mountains. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is... Greenland?
No.
No.
Anyone else?
Gamers
care to try to
refusing
come
to
up
let me
with
get
the correct
over
response?
16,999.
Player 3?
Australia?
No, that's not right.
Well, then there was a down for player 2.
Anyone else? It's player 2.
New Guinea.
Good. Good. Back on the plus side. Player 2, you start.
Okay, islands are going to be finished up.
A chain of shoals known as Adam's Bridge stretches between India and this nation. Player 1?
What is Bangladesh?
That's not it. Any other takers? It's player 3.
I think I am at least at the point now, though, where I can't be caught.
Anyone
Once
else
again,
care
player
to
2 is
try
going
to
to
come
get
up with
this
the correct
one.
response? Let's hear it, player 2.
Sri Lanka.
Yes. Player 2, choose again.
First I'm pressing city rolls.
In this movie, Betty Davis plays a Southern belle who loses Henry Fonda when she wears a red dress to a ball. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Jezebel? Alright. You couldn't be gone with the wind again.
A lot of clues, a lot of
Energy for
categories,
4.
player 1. Make a selection. In 1937, an explosion of this, unodorized, killed 300 people in a new London, Texas school. Okay, player 1.
What? What is natural gas?
Yes.
Alright. So it's
And
going to be a
we'll
runaway,
forward with
which I say is
this
definitely a
one.
nice turnaround
A
considering
very
I started
handsome
this
young
game,
man
so definitely glad
sometimes
about that.
calls this after the handsome youth loved by Aphrodite. Player 1.
What is Apollo? No, it might be Cupid then. But at least it doesn't matter.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for.
Oh
Adonis.
no, I would have been wrong either way. It was Adonis. Either
Looks
way, I
like
definitely
you'll
glad I
all
managed
be
to turn
moving on
the
to
game
Final
quite
Jeopardy after
drastically.
this break.
They had a really bad start with those $1,000 clues in the Jeopardy round, but
Jeopardy
thankfully I
still
worked
to
my
come.
way back, and now I've got a
Here's the
runaway game,
category.
so even though it's not my best game, I'm glad I worked my
Show
way back.
business.
Anyway, the category is going to be show business.
So, what's your wager?
Okay, I'll risk $7,004. Actually, hold on, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, no, 7,004.
Here you are, players, the final Jeopardy clue. The wings on this, created in 1948, represent the muse of art. The atom represents the electron of science.
I don't actually know. I'm just gonna guess the Grammy Award, but I could be wrong. But at least I'm still gonna win no matter what.
And your response?
The Academy Award?
And that
Nope.
will cost you. Let's see your response.
Emmy Award?
How much
Oh,
do
it
you
was the
have to
Emmy
tell me
Award.
the correct response?
Oh, well.
And your response?
I said Grammy, so I'm wrong.
And that will lose you.
So I lose 7,004, but I'm still gonna win with $8,395. Definitely not my best
to you.
showing, but hey, you know, a win is a win, and at least I still managed to get Dominic some money here.
We'll see you all next time.
Like I said, considering how bad I started off this game, I can still definitely be proud of that. At least the fact that I managed to bring it back so much. Well, anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this segment of my birthday special for VideoGameFan96, aka Dominic. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys off for segment number 6 coming up very soon. Take care.